is a look on Flex's face when he finds out that his father works for Mark Anthony's big auntie. For obvious reasons, I'm sure he took after his dad because it looks like Mark Anthony's father and Flex's father were colleagues in school, just like Mark Anthony and Flex. And for one or two reasons, Mark Anthony's father was always attacked by Flex's father. And having met each other again years after, Flex's father is still after Mark Anthony's father. But it's the shock for me when Flex finds out that his father works for Mark Anthony's grandma. I saw trouble cooking up for Mark Anthony the moment Ariana agreed that Flex was going to sponsor her party. I knew that he was going to come up with all sorts of threats and throw tantrums and create a scene at the party the moment he sees Mark Anthony at the party, a party Flex is sponsoring. But things are definitely going to change because for now, we are all aware that Mark Anthony's aunt or big auntie, is the boss of Flex's father. This man who would protect his interest above any other thing and anyone, even his son, would really want Flex to treat Mark Anthony well. And yes, just as I predicted in my first video, I told you that Aisha, the young lady in Cyril's class who caused his suspension, was going to be the young ladies Cycle was going after. I so saw that coming, but I am just hoping that these girls are not going to cause any more troubles for him, because for having now hooked up with Cycle, Cyril's friend, I just hope that she's not going to take this any further to make any assumptions and make people now think and make any claims outside that she went out with Cyril. That girl is bad news. If you watched to this point, tell me what your expectations are for season 6, episode 8 of YOLO. And then to Shaker, it feels refreshing to see Majid Michelle and Jackie appear in one film. It brings that old days vibe, the Galleyhood vibes, and I'm just hoping that they're going to be in it we're going to be seeing a lot more of them. Though it's a teen series, but we just hope to see a lot more of this duo. Shaker hasn't changed, always chasing young ladies, but I just pray that he doesn't get into the arms of Enyonam Jackie Apia, because Jackie has come so far, Enyonam has come so far to get distracted by anybody, especially Shaker. She deserves somebody responsible and not into small girls. Before I forget, Nicholas, the young teacher that is only after young ladies. You know, it's true how they say that the innocent ones are the most feared, or are supposed to be the most feared. To think that this old woman never thought that Nicholas would be irresponsible, the very person she thought she could entrust her daughter into is the very person that is going to be a big prey on her daughter, doing what she so much feared. And who else noticed that Drogba's young life is being played back in Odenchem's life? Odenchem back to back with different girls, having them to clash while he's at school. Drogba, you're replaying Drogba's young life in Odenchem. And there's going to be the baby father issue, or the gonorrhea STDs issue, and one problem after the other. I'm just praying that despite all odds, he's not going to be a strong influence on Mark Anthony. Of course, we saw just like Drogba and Cyril, even though they were very good friends, he had quite an influence on him. But Cyril stood his ground, even though he had a bit of influence on him. Cyril doing all the unthinkable things we didn't expect him to do. He still was able to get out of the negative influence and see where he's gotten to today. The name still remains Mami Abnabakuya. Kindly hit the subscribe button and let's grow this channel. Screw.